there is a gentleman, a British gentleman. If you ask him, what is your faith? Wonderful gentleman, friend of mine. يعني I meet him from time to time. No. في واحد كجاش. From time to time. So this gentleman is an atheist. And I just met him. Wonderful personality, really, really. And when I talk to him from time to time, honestly, we had a lot of deep talk. And he's from the type that I would enjoy talking to him, and he's willing to hear and give a dialogue. And it's a special type of people who there is a real interaction by talk. You give information, he give information. He insists that the solution is atheism, that the faith is rubbish, that the political system will always use faith. And I said to him, of course, atheism could use also nationalism or fascism. He said, yeah, but when you say faith, you're lying. I said, excuse me, what do you mean? He said, because there is no God. Why you're bringing the word God, even Allah, Muhammad, Islam, of course, in a very polite way. Why you're bringing Jesus, Moses, or Isa, or Assalamu alaikum. There's a nice gentleman. Why that's gentleman? Why you bring all of this? So you are imposing your political agenda using something not superstitious, and imposing some political thing, persecuting others, calling others non-believer of your faith. 1 second. Ruff. Allah ضارب, the dogs are fighting in there. Ruff. The guard dogs are fighting. So I want to stop them. They're attacking me. Yes. Bye. Oh, love it. My memories back there in the desert. Yeah. Thank God you're not in China. This lovely white dog. I don't understand why they want to eat you. The black one. Look at this. The white look nice. All dogs respect animals. So he's saying, okay, and I said, I understand. You mean fascism? Yeah, he said, it stands for something. Our race. This is our faith, our race. Others, we don't want them. So it makes sense, this land, we are the first here, it's our land, fuck off. But faith? Okay, humanitarian values. This is our faith. Equality and things like that. It makes something. Humanitarian values. You understand me? So it's honestly always nice dialogues. And he said, communism, it stands for something, but why the faith? He said, don't take me wrong, I'm wrong. I'm against all of this fascism, and I'm against even the communists, and I'm against all sorts of persecuting others. I believe, as an atheist, he said, that our conscience would be used. He believed in equality. I talked to him about the Holy Land, and he agreed with me. He said, also, don't take me wrong, I believe that gays have the right to practice their gayism. Be gay as much as they want. It's their right. I believe that women, of course, he said, should, if they want to have sex after 18, no one should stop them. This is my belief. I believe that I believe that the minorities should practice worship the way they want. Either they want to worship God, Satan, they can worship the way they want, and no one have the right to stop them. Now this is a rain. He said no. At the end, when I was talking to him, and then I said, but atheism would create with human a society without conscience. Now we argued on this. I mean, if the word is atheist, then we will, and the spiritual belief is finished. Okay, you might have a good conscience, and I can see this non-faith. Honestly, you can see a wonderful gentleman. But if the world is changing in some sort of different environment, I'm not gonna go deep into explaining this. People will become mean, not normal mean. Especially if this conscience is ruined for any reason, and people just choose to create darkness and let go with it. There will be no fixing tools. Do you understand me? There is no sort of provocative belief to the conscience. God is there. There is heaven. There is hell. No, he argued. He said no. Things will change. Conscience within atheism will evolve again and emerge again. And people who care, the human, so that's the term. So the human kindness will show itself. Since I explained, I said no, but it will drop down. It will drop down. The chances for conscience to work with this system, machines, government, whatever, will go down. There will be no care for others. Pain. Far more than what's happening right now, Tariq, in the name of faith. I said more. And then I said to him, when we start talking about other things, I said, but those people do not represent the faith. They represent rubbish. And then he said to me, you will never provoke me. Oh, they say the same about you. They say the same about you. You are as a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? You're considered a Sunni. And I always say, he always asks me, are you Sunni or Shiite? So honestly, we shouldn't use, but I call myself Sunni. This is the real Islam. Others, to distinguish ourselves. But Islam is Sunnah, regardless of the difference inside. Basically, it's Islam. There shouldn't be any different faith. Now, his background, I'm not going to mention his background, which I'm Protestant, Catholic, of course, so Christian. I respect this man. Anyway, a very humble person. And I said, no. It is the truth about the faith, and there is lies. These people represent lies. These people represent darkness that was added to the faith itself. He said, like what? And I start explaining to him. Of course, he said, he literally said, well, no, for someone like me, I don't consider it even as a warning, because you don't know about my past and my personal case. No. He said, when I start talking about Judah, and when I talked about Christianity, oh yeah, and I talked very fast, Judah, Christianity, and he was like this, and Shiite, and Hinduism, but but he's smart to figure it out. He said, I surely no, you have nothing, no idea about my videos. He said, I truly advise you not to mention this publicly. I said, what do you mean? He said, Twitter, Facebook, because this will put you in problem. Problem with what? Satan slaves? I cursed them. But I didn't say this. I said, oh, I agree with you. And I uploaded already. All these were uploaded. Satanist. But, so now he said you have a point right now with Islam and Muhammad. You have a point. And I explained to him. And once he said, I understand that Muhammad, though I don't believe in God, but I would understand before 14th century that the man provided the absolute accurate solutions. And I explained to him, there is a lot of lies. I mean, just recently, I talked to someone from Libya. Now, this man is in love with Muhammad. He is in love with Muhammad in a way that you cannot imagine. And we talked about the mother of believer Aisha, and he insists. He said literally, they didn't use the F word. His mouth is, let them say whatever they want, like this so-called Hindu leader. He said Hindu about Muhammad. This is how it is. God gave him the instruction that when she was 6, and he married her. She went, and there is. And I start explaining to him. He said, no, this is a miracle. This is how it is. God. So the age. He insists. Why? Because it's written. But. And he said, no, are you trying to twist your faith for them? We're not going to twist our faith. This is how it is. God gave him this instruction and they need to deal with this. I said, man, there is a debate about the faith, about the age of... they're right, by the way, because it is. I need to move from it, but it's outside the housing, and it's Sunday. People are praying right now, Christian prayers. This is not a church, but they came. I see like a bishop coming. Nice people, the high class, obviously. So, the age, regardless, so let's return back. It's about faith, it's about heaven, he said to me, this Libyan guy. But let's return back about this gentleman, atheist, who I talked to him today. And he said, so at the end, I said, listen, I'm on your side. He said, how? I said, I would prefer dealing with an atheist, but with conscience like you. Or better than you, I said. I don't know what your past or something your head, and he left. I don't know, I'm talking about a real. Here you sing as they're singing. Here sing, of course, away from the city, away from the accommodation. It's absolutely your right. You don't fuck people's life. So I said to him at the end, I'm on your side, honestly. Be atheist rather than being, for example, a so-called Christian. And I explained to him, like this so-called Israelis, he understands this is painful, illegal occupation. I agree with you. Though he said that I would prefer a solution like 2 states, 50-50, Palestinian 50. And he said, I am absolutely 100% with not touching this house of worship, which is for the Muslims. I think the Jews is enough for them, regardless of the point that you're mentioning, which I can see that they're Gohem. They are not Israelis and they shouldn't have just to solve things, because there is powers in this world that cannot. The Western world all of this. So it's unlegal state. Yeah, it does not cover up the democratic system, which is depending on the West. It doesn't cover them the LGBT rights and things like that. They are doing a lot of crimes, even for him as an atheist. So establishing a so-called Israeli state because you are a Christian and Jesus is Jew, so you need to help, and he came to you, Jesus, regardless they are lying or they really see this demon called Jesus. They are my people, give them a state. Honestly, the last century there is a lot of bishops and monks who said that they talked to Jesus. Jesus said to them, I'm a Jew, they are my people, help them to. You think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. So, wallahi, this is happening. So, for him, this is rubbish. These people are lunatics. There is. ايش قصة السروال my this going down. If I do not keep doing this, people will start looking at my dick and my ass. Well, it's going down. God. Sometimes I feel I'm a child. Why? So, I want you to learn a lesson. You stupid sick people. Be atheist with conscience. Better. Rather than Hindu, or Buddhist, fucking follower of Buddhists. What Buddhists will kill you. Or a so-called Christian, Jesus. Khalas, atheist with some conscience. Okay, there is identity, but don't fuck other people in the name of faith. Look, because if you look at someone who's a Christian or a Shiite, it will always affect him. It will always affect him looking at the Arabian Peninsula. So what if they are falafel, they are native Arabs? They are Sunni, Nasibi, we are Shiite. We love family of Muhammad. Yeah, why not? Islam is Shiism. If you're Nasibi, you don't deserve to be there in Arabia, even if you're native Arabs. It's for the Jews. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Bible. No, it's what God wants. It's the Holy Land for the Jews. You see? Fuckers. Fucker freaks. So this gentleman, no belief. Because you know how twisted your mind is. I'm Jew. People of God. God gave us Holy Land. Why Muslim? Why Muhammad? Take his rock and dumb. Now they look at me, he's mocking the people of God. They go, Here the people of God. Son of a bitches. Motherfucking fakes. Messing around with the real thing right now. Oh my God. 1 second, please. Or people will start looking at my ass. I'm gonna close right now. I'm gonna talk about kings. Know what I'm saying? And Indians as well. I just want to expose people by saying the truth. I'm announcing the truth. Be my guest and call me an exposer. That's who I am. That's what I do. Say the truth, then I expose you. Motherfuckers.